Hi there, it's Sally from Rickety Snippets here, and today I'm going to be showing you a butterfly box. So this is one that I've made previously, so it's a kind of autumnal box with these lovely autumnal colours. And as you can see, it's an octagon shape and it has this kind of rosette of wings on the top. So today I'm going to be working on a winter box, so it'll be the same kind of shape as this one, but with some of these more wintry colours, so some nice chilly looking blue butterflies on it. And I'm also going to show you how to make one of these little kind of rosettes, and a freestanding one that you can put on a present or something. So the printables for both boxes are in the Rickety Snippets shop, and I've printed all the pages onto a 250 GSM cardstock. You will notice that some of the pages have a note on them, so two of the pages have this note on the top, and it asks you to print out 2 copies and then to print this paper onto the back. Okay, so that's 4 pages in all, so 2 of this one, 2 of this one, and all of them with that printed onto the back. Just a note about doing that, if you ever end up with things when you print on the back that come up upside down, which I have done a few times, a good way to kind of make sure that doesn't happen is to take note of where your paper comes out of the printer. So ignore whatever's on the screen, because quite often it will be in reverse. But if you notice that the bottom of the page prints out, so it'll probably print out this way, but if you notice at the bottom of the page prints out on the right, which mine does, then you just want to make sure that when you flip your paper over, these butterflies are still at the bottom of the page when you feed it back in again. So I hope that makes sense. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is to cut out all of the pieces. Okay, so that's all the pieces. So you should have 1 copy of each of these hexagons, octagons even, and 1 of these, and then everything else you should have 8 pieces. So you've got 8 wings, 8 of these which are for the top of the box, and 8 of these panels for the bottom of the box. So I'm going to begin by making some score lines. So for these top pieces, you want to score and then fold along this line and this line, but not along that one at the top there. And then for these pieces, you want to score along the lines down the edges of both those tabs. So I'm going to go ahead and do that for all of the pieces. If you'd like to ink your edges, either with a distress ink or perhaps with a blue, that might look quite nice with this box, go ahead and do that before we start putting the box together. I don't think it's completely necessary for this box because it's quite forgiving light colours, but if you were doing the autumnal box, I'd suggest inking the edges, so I have inked all the edges on this one before putting it together. Okay, so I've scored and folded everything. So these two, the flaps, fold away from that front panel into this butterfly paper on the back, and the same for these, so they also fold into that butterfly paper. Okay, so we're going to start with these pieces, which will make up the top of our box with our little rosette of wings on the top. I'm going to take the first piece and then put some glue on this top tab, which is the one we haven't folded. Nice bit of glue all over that. And then I'm going to take the next piece and just line it up so that it covers that tab right up to the line. And the chief bit to kind of line up is where they meet here in the corner. Okay, and then I'm just going to do the same again. Glue along that tab. line the next one up. And then you do the same thing with every piece, just making sure you're going in the same direction right the way round. And when you get to the final piece, you want to ease up that wing, so the first wing that you put down, just put that underneath, but still over the top of the next one. So just following the pattern of everything that went before. So we're going to put some glue on that tab as usual. Stick that down. And then for this last one, just put some glue again on the tab and then just pull that into place. So you're going to get a very slight dome on the top. Once it's stuck, go. So you see that kind of just slightly pops up so that your rosette then it stands a little bit more proud on the top there, and we can come back to that and put some curl in that as well if you'd like, or leave it as it is if it looks a little bit shark finny like that when it's very straight like that. So the next thing to do is to put some glue on these tabs, and I'm going to put glue on 4 tabs at a time, and this is entirely up to you if you want to do this, but I think with my glue this is the best tactic because it gives it a little bit of time just to have gone off just a little bit, and so it sticks better the first time round. And I'm going to go back to that first one and pull in that next panel. So again, you just want to make sure that they're really lining up well at the bottom. And if they don't, just give them a little pull and you'll find you can manipulate it into shape. There we go, and then I'm going to do the same for these last 4 tabs. Put glue on all of those and then stick those together too. There we are, top of our box. So like I said, you can go back in again. You could use a tool if you want to kind of curl those wings up a little bit, or just use your fingers and manipulate them a little bit so they've got a little bit of a curl in them. This is something you could do before you put them on if you want a really pronounced curl. It's quite good to have it in place so you can see where you want it really. There we are, so it's just standing up a little bit more like that. So that's the top of the box, and then I'm going to put together the bottom of the box. So the first piece we need is this one, the butterfly on it, and we need all of the other side panels that you've scored and folded. I'm just going to straighten that out a little bit, and I'm going to put glue on this top, or probably looks like the bottom, but it is the top of the panel, this tab here at the top. That. And then I'm going to line that up really well with one of the sides of the octagon there. Just stick that into place. And I'm going to do the same for all of these pieces. There we go. So once we're at this stage, we can do the same as we did with the top of the box. And I'm going to put glue on 4 of these tabs and then stick them together. Yeah, so bottom of the box, and the last thing to do is to stick this piece in, which is to line the bottom of the box there. There we are. So moment of truth, we'll put our lid on. That looks really pretty with a little bit on the top. Okay, and I'm also going to show you this freestanding rosette. So it is the same as that one, but it means you can use it wherever you like. So you could put it on a journal, or perhaps in a gift that you give in the box or something. That would be nice. So I'm just going to bend them a little bit, these ones. And for each of them, I'm going to put a line of glue along this bottom edge of the wing. Okay, so just on that bottom bit there. And then I'm going to take the wing and I'm going to line it up with the pattern on this circular base. And then I'm just going to bend that a little bit as I put it down like that. And then again, so next one, bit of glue along this edge. So it's the inside edge of the wing, not the outside, and it's the bottom bit. So along there, and line it up again. Give it a little bit of a bend there. And then I'm going to do the same again all the way around. So that's it, a pretty kind of wing rosette that you can use in your paper crafting or on a gift, and that matches your butterfly box. I've really had a lot of fun designing these butterfly boxes, so I hope you're going to enjoy them too. Please like and subscribe if you want to see more videos like this, and I'll see you again soon. Bye for now.